Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. A neutral site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the Baylor Bears and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Will working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Kick off first, and here we go. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give on the option. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Using his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dream.
Here's a little room there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Bunch formation for these receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. There he goes. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They go play action with Lagway. Got his man out of the backfield. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They kick it away on 4th down. He will field this in his end zone. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Nimrod. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Plows through the defense. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He might want another play. Brown will throw it. And wings it incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time. He saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Past the 45. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Auburn! Into the end zone with the breakaway score.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Now on the move. Hard running there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeps it on first down. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Finding open areas. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Running inside. It's Cobb. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback will keep it. Wide open spaces. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Lagway to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the move. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Well, and after that running play, this is now a critical 3rd down here for the offense. You just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to find a way to cap this drive off and score some points. So this 3rd down right here is massive.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And right down the middle. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Keeps it going. He's going to take off. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
A little release to the back. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun on third down, Lagway. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, Lagway. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Lagway. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's lead things off with Houston, taking on the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders. And it's the Cougars with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Lagway wants to throw. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. To the air. It's Lagway. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Wide open downfield. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he rolls.
so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option, the normal way, with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. The give out of the gun. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Turner. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So right at the midfield stripe, never really a thought about punting. Thought they might try to make them jump, but they pick up the 1st down.
I think a lot of it speaks to the experience they have up front and in the backfield. Just knowing these guys have been in these sorts of situations before in big games, and they can go out and handle the pressure and go execute and pick up the 1st.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
From from the gun. They'll try to impose their will. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lagway. Keeps it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Bears trying to cash it in on first and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside. It's Cobb. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll run it again. Still running at the 35. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Here's Lagway to pass. With the catch, it's Freeman. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Bears are in the hurry-up. Play fake Lagway. Finds his tight end. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
DJ Lagway to throw again. Finds a spot in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit.
Makes the grab and room to run. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And the Bears line it up with a first and goal. Throwing, Lagway. Bringing the heat. And they got it.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Bears. Fitted in the window for the score. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking for a man. It's Lagway.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go back to work on offense. Lagway. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
To the air, it's Lagway. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. The run inside. It's Turner. Got a little grass. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. On target to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lagway wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
This feels like four-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They'll move the wide receiver. Lagway to throw for it on fourth. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They want to run this quarterback. Finding some room. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. Quarterback keeper. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. just going to keep it after the snap. He's not quite going to get there. They'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Here's Lagway to pass. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bears want to move quickly. Again, it's Lagway. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Lagway. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Bears will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Slides away. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Lagway. Going for 6. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases